can see me or not. Hey guys, hello. I don't know if you can see me and if you can hear me. Could someone please write to me if you can hear me? Is the sound okay? Right, just looking. Right, let me just check if it's on. Yeah, I can see myself here. I don't know if I can hear myself. Let me see. Can I hear myself? Guys, I've never done a live stream before, so I have no idea. I don't hear myself, can I? Sound. Right, sound. Okay, looks like the sound is on. Looks like the sound is on. And I'm just checking it down if I can. It looks like the sound is on. Looks like the sound is on. And I'm just checking it down if I can. I'm just trying to see my live stream on a phone so I know what's going on. It looks like the sound is on. Right, it's okay. Sound this. All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Irina. I live in Jamaica, and this is my very first live stream. And I honestly don't know what to do, but I have an agenda that I would like to go through with you. In the last 3 months, the channel went from 1,000 subscribers to 20,000 subscribers. That was like really crazy growth. And I'm so thankful to everyone who supported this channel. And guys, you're amazing. And thank you so much for joining the live stream. I'm going to be trying to read the chat and answer questions. And I have tried to organize the agenda for today into this 10 sections. And first section is to celebrate the 20,000 subscribers. And guys, really thank you so much. I know that I have audience from different countries. I have a lot of Jamaicans watching the channel, but I have a lot of Jamaicans, like Jamaican diaspora from US and UK and Canada, which is incredible. But I also have some Jamaicans from Japan joining, which is brilliant. So this is so cool. All right, so, sorry, I'm making noise with my chair. I honestly, since I've never run the live streams, I don't even know if Floor can manage it. I mean, the internet. Anyway, so for those who are, so just first let me look through the comments because I see there are quite a few comments coming in, and I would like to, go through them if there are any questions right away. I saw some nice people were leaving lovely comments with congratulations. Why there is advertisement on this video? I see, so they're pushing adverts. Sorry about that. Oh my God, it's 4 a.m. in Japan. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get the video streaming time to make it convenient for people in the Western Hemisphere and in Europe. And I did know that there were a few people in Japan. But yes, it's crazy. 4 a.m. there. All right. Yeah, in Ukraine, it's really late in the evening in Ukraine right now. So it is, I think, like 9 p.m. I'm not sure. I don't have many, viewers in Ukraine. So, all right. I can sound, some people are writing that I sound Australian. I've never been to Australia, actually. That's one of the rare countries where I've never been. And but I spent some years in England, of course. But I can sound Ukrainian if this is needed. It's not a problem. I can speak like a proper, like with hood Ukrainian accent. This is not a problem. Right. Anyway, so today, I'd like to go through with you in what's happening in Jamaica right now. It's been raining for some time in Jamaica. There were like the last 2 days kind of overcast, but before this it was lovely and sunny and everything. So that was brilliant. And at the moment, we see that tourism is picking up despite all the situation with COVID in the world. And luckily, we see that people are coming. And it was also great that, we have quite a lot of guests now coming to stay with Airbnbs, not only resorts. So this is good. I see that the Jamaican people are kind of, getting like breathing out a little bit, with everything happening in the world. And we're just, praying, hoping that things gonna get sorted. And we see that a lot of, people now traveling to Jamaica. I can hear a lot of airplanes going back and forth. I live quite close to the airport, so I can hear the airplanes coming, and I'm like, good, because for this year, it's been like really crazy. So if you're planning to come to Jamaica in 2021, this is definitely a good year to come, because, after this crazy 2020, a lot of things are going to be changed, and hopefully for the better. Hopefully. Like at the moment, tourists are coming to Jamaica, they can visit Dunsriver Falls and have the falls to themselves pretty much, which are open and you can travel. And so this is the good stuff happening. Now, as for the COVID rules, I just want to mention that for someone who's going to be watching this video in 2021 and want to know what's happening. Obviously, COVID rules going to be changing all the time, but people are allowed to travel to Jamaica as of now. I know that the guests from the United Kingdom cannot come until the 4th of January for now, but we'll see. Yeah, this person is writing as well. No planes from the UK. Yes, they banned all the flights from the UK until the 4th of January. But hopefully it will get all sorted soon. Now, congrats to those who have already booked their tickets. Yes, congrats to those who have already booked their tickets for Jamaica. I hope you're going to make it here very soon and you're going to enjoy your stay. Now, as you know, we have a little playlist on this channel with information about COVID. So please check it out. So if you're traveling, the information will get updated if needed, but at the moment it's pretty much up to date. There were quite a lot of people asking if I can, stay in Airbnb properties, or would I have to quarantine myself for 14 days? Depends where Airbnb property is. If Airbnb property is within the resilient corridor, you don't need to quarantine yourself for 14 days. Basically, you have to follow the same rules as it applies to category 2 traveler. And just you need to check on the official website, the travel authorization website, and they have all the information there. I will leave the link in the description for this live stream when I upload it. So, okay, now the next thing, so if somebody is now in Jamaica, I know that, guys, this year has been very hard, and it hit Jamaica hard, because of tourism. But I do want to know, maybe if you are in Jamaica, let me know how you are coping with all these situations, and I hope that, you guys are okay, and let me know, like, what happened to your work and things, if you can leave, some comments about that, because I really want to know what's happening in different parishes and how different people in different parishes are coping with this. Anyway, but my channel is usually very positive, so I try to talk about positive things a lot, and that's why I'm just moving to a more interesting topic, which is related to future content plans, and this is something that I need your help with. So thank you so much to everyone who's writing congrats with 20,000 subscribers. That's like really, really awesome. And I seriously, I still cannot believe that we've managed to hit 20,000 subscribers. With YouTube, a lot is important, like on the number of views, but obviously growing subscriber base and people who are interested in the content I create. This is just such a pleasure, to have these people watching this, you guys, you're giving like so many valuable comments under each of my videos. And then I try to read through every single comment. You know, YouTube doesn't, like, some comments pop up, other comments don't pop up. But I go into like a section in my email and I just literally read through all the comments. And before I was trying to reply to everyone, but it's not always possible anymore, because it's just like, when I publish a video, I can spend like 2 days replying to comments and it might still not be enough time. So I just, I just read them through and I try to like everyone. Yeah, so I'm sorry if I haven't replied to some of the comments right away. Now, okay, just looking at the chat as well. Okay, now with the renewable energy. Oh, this is interesting. Thank you. Oh, hello to Ukraine. Привіт усім з України, якщо ви дивитесь. So now we're going to go to the future content plans, and I've divided them into 3 main groups. The first group is about vlogging. Yeah, so basically vlogging, business, living in Jamaica. So these kind of videos that are focused on life in Jamaica as such. So what do you think, guys? I've noticed that vlogs, like personal vlogs, when I talk about the good things, the bad things, like general things in Jamaica, what it's like for a foreigner to live in Jamaica, I've actually noticed that these videos get the most views. The video that went viral was a video about 10 positive things about Jamaica. And so what do you think? Do you think these kind of vlog videos are actually of more value? Because I always thought, like, I'm going to make history videos on Jamaica, going to invite as many hosts as possible from Jamaica to help me with the videos. But I've noticed that it's actually the personal vlogs that get most views. Do you guys enjoy them? Like, what exactly do you think is that attracts people to these vlogs? And while I'm waiting for your comments on this question, I'm going to read the questions that people already asked and to answer them. Like, there was a question, is Knoxford still running from airport to Negril? I know it is running from Montego Bay to Negril, but I'm not sure whether it's from Pier 1 or from airports. Probably from airports, yes. I love your presentation. Sent to you an email. Yes, about emails. I have received a lot of emails in my email box, the jamaicawithirie@gmail.com. I'm going to reply to all the emails at the end of the year. Well, hopefully before the end of this year. If not, it would be done before the 5th of January. And so there are like more than 100 emails, guys. And I don't want to just reply, yes, I got your email. Thank you. I obviously need to actually write a proper reply, and I don't have anyone helping me with this. So I'm sorry that it's taken so much time, but I will get to every single email I received. And also, I have a lot of messages in my direct in Instagram and also in Facebook, and I kind of have to reply to all of them, and I will get to that. But it's either I'm doing a video like for the next like Sunday, or focusing on emails, and I'm just trying to balance out the time so that I would manage to do everything. Now, okay. Now, what else? What else? Are there any questions about the entry? Oh, there was a question about protocol about COVID. Has the protocol changed in Jamaica about entry? You still need to do a COVID test if you're coming from the United States, and if you're coming from the United States and Mexico, there is a list of countries. However, you don't need to upload these results on the website anymore. You just need to have them and bring them with you when you come to the check-in desk in your home country. Other than that, I don't think protocols changed. Like before, you had to upload them. Now you don't. You just bring them with you, but you still need to do the test. Is there anything? Hi, Linda from Birmingham. I see you wrote it. Hello. Looking forward to celebrating the new year. All right. Oh, this is brilliant. I have so many people like from different places, from Trinidad and so on. That's awesome. Okay. Vlogs, entertaining. Okay. The person is saying that Irina sounds like you need a helper. Guys, I definitely do. I actually need a team. I need a team. And that's why the most important point, number 10 on this agenda, is jobs at Jamaica with IRIE. We're going to get to that, definitely. Now, I also need money to pay the team. Yeah, that kind of... Not sure where we're going to get that, but working on it. Okay, as a foreigner living in Jamaica, you have done extensive research. Highly informative videos. Yes, I am. Actually, just for people who are not aware, it takes me between 35 to 50 hours to make one video for this channel. So basically, I'm making it over the period of like 3 days. And usually this time doesn't include filming. This is like post-production time. And so it's like about maybe 15 hours. So it takes me about 1 day for the research, sometimes more. It depends on the type of video, but I use different books, libraries, websites, people, all sorts of things to do the research. And then I record the video. Well, I write a script. Then I write a script and I do the search engine optimization. Like in YouTube, I'm just looking for different keywords that can be used, and that stuff takes a lot of time. And then I'm writing the scripts, then I'm recording a script. And then the actual filming, it takes very short time. It's like 2 hours, 3 hours to film, but then editing takes a lot of time as well. So yes, having help would be great, and we're gonna work on this. Right. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't expect there would be so many people writing comments. I thought there would be like 10 people coming to this stream. And yes, I'm glad you liked Shamira. Shamira is amazing. She's an amazing person. She's an amazing host. And I'm so glad you liked the video with Shamira. I'm going to post like a little thing popping up here, the card showing the video with her. And yes, we're planning to do more videos together. Okay, yeah, there is a good point here. The person is right saying, college grads, thank you. Just focus on Jamaica positive and you will be okay. This is true. However, not completely okay, because people are gonna blame me for being one-sided, for being blind to the problems of the people. If I focus on positive only, that's the thing. You see, that's the problem. This is the balance that has to come. Right. Okay, so do you think that making blogs about business, about entrepreneurship, how to register a company, how to run a company, all the kind of, tips and tricks about like how to manage your time and manage to do all of these things, do you believe this can be useful to somebody? I mean, this is like one of the things I really know a lot about, because I've been running my business in Jamaica for 5 years, and I can suddenly share this information, but I don't know how popular or how needed it is. Do you think? Or people are writing, yes, business, please. Yes, to encourage investment. Yes, I definitely want to encourage investment in Jamaica, because this is an excellent country, to do this. Keep doing what you're doing is the right path. Yes, do business vlogs. People want to know how they can grow financial in Jamaica. Okay. Yes, getting documentation, passport, citizenships. I do have a video on this. It's called How to Move to Jamaica, where I talk about documentation, this. But passports and citizenship, for that, I will need someone who has a Jamaican citizenship and a passport, because I don't. I have just applied for residency in Jamaica, and I'm not sure. The reply is going to be in like, 3 months, maybe. I'm not sure. So I'm just waiting. My visa runs out actually in 2 days. So I'm going to be going to immigration office tomorrow and hope it can be extended. So... Right, now, good idea for businesses. Yes, especially about Airbnb. Yes, because obviously I've been doing Airbnb for so long. I can certainly share that. And actually a video is coming up in the beginning of January, the step-by-step instruction on Airbnb, like how to launch an Airbnb. Because I will be launching a new unit in Calypso Villa in the beginning of January, and I'm going to be filming how I'm doing it, and I'm going to show you the website part. and like how it's done on the platform, and also the tips on what you have to take into account when you're doing this. And there will definitely be a video, like a separate video, on which kind of properties do well on Airbnb in Jamaica and which ones cannot be used for Airbnb in Jamaica, or rather they can, but they won't really do well. So yes, this is one of the things. How do your kids like going to school in Jamaica? My kids used to go to Heinz Simonich School in Montego Bay. They went there for like 1 year. And then we also did a school called NAS Center, because, you know, they cannot go to a local Jamaican school because they're not Jamaicans. We can only do private schooling, and which is not cheap. But anyway, so they went there. And everything was fine. I will probably make like a separate video about education system in Jamaica and schools and everything. But kids loved it. Kids found it fun. The thing is, though, because they're not native English speakers, it was very difficult for them. They were trying to adapt, and they were trying to learn some patois as well as English. So that was kind of a little bit confusing for them. They're currently not going to school. Well, first it's COVID. And the other thing, we're trying to do online schooling with some teachers from Ukraine. And so that they can learn Ukrainian language as well, and some of the, you know, education system that we have back in Ukraine, so they don't miss out on that either. Yeah. So that's to answer the question. We love your videos. Coming in January from Canada. Do you have any information like mandatory medical insurance? Insurance is not, there is no requirement for like compulsory insurance, but I definitely suggest getting this COVID coverage insurance just in case, to be safe, you know, to be on a safe side, so that when you're coming, in case something happens, you have this insurance to cover the costs. Because if COVID, you know, then you will have to be taken to hospital maybe, or transported back home, and this will be at your expense. So yeah, I would get insurance just in case, but it's not compulsory. You don't have to, but it's definitely suggested. Okay, we want Airbnb. How to hire someone to run Airbnb in Jamaica. That's it's a very good question. Just going to repeat it. How to hire someone to run an Airbnb in Jamaica. Now, the thing is, you cannot just hire a person to run your property. It wouldn't really work, because the person has to be physically nearby. The person has to be engaging with your guests. The person has to pay attention to your guests and be there for them and all of that kind of stuff. And if you simply hire a person and pay a salary to this person, and then you don't get bookings, you're going to be broke. I mean, it's very high risk, right? If you tell a person that you're going to pay them by each guest, or pay them like percentage, right? Then it can be worked out, but then the person has to be interested in running Airbnb. I would probably need to make a separate video on this. Let me have the note-taking thing. Now it's Airbnb host. So basically, the question is how to get an Airbnb host when you have a property. So yeah, I'm going to be making this. Would you also like to know how you managed to live a virtual... Oh, run away. Where's the question? Oh no, that was such a good question and I missed it. Yeah, this thing keeps jumping, so I keep missing questions. Healthcare in Jamaica is terrible unless you have many millions of dollars. Actually, you know what? There is I don't know about all Jamaica, all right, about health system in Jamaica, but there is Hospital, which is right next to, well, it's very close to Montego Bay, downtown. It's in, anyway, it's in Montego Bay. And Hospital is a new hospital built with a combination of government and private investors. And most doctors there, who are Jamaican, there are Jamaican doctors, there are foreign doctors, but most of them do have some practice or have a degree with like joint internship in the US and stuff like that. So one of our guests needed their help, like surgery, and they did it like really well. But yes, it is expensive, just like in the US, unless you have medical insurance. If you're local, however, and you need to go to a hospital, like when I had to go to hospital for consultation or whatever, it would cost me somewhere around 3,500, 4,000 Jamaican dollars, which is what, 30 US. Yeah, I'm not sure about the United States. I heard it's very expensive there. I have a furnished 1-bedroom in Rosehall, Montego Bay for rent. Short to long-term rentals, okay, cost $800 a month. Here's some advertisement. 24-hour security, $800 a month in Rosehall. That's not too bad, actually, for a furnished apartment. Yeah, that's not too bad. Hello, Irina and everyone. Mr. Info, hi. It's hard to say. I want to welcome everyone, you know, so just... And... Oh, look at it, person. There are over 300 people watching it, and Irina has 128 likes. The likes are being delayed on YouTube, by the way. Sometimes you can see that there are so many people watching and there would be less likes, but thank you so much for encouraging this. All right. Hey, I love your channel. Have you ever been to Spanish Town? Yes. Actually, I went to Spanish Town last time was last weekend, I think. I'm doing some interviews there with absolutely amazing people. And this footage is going to come out next year, first thing next year. So I'm working on this. Yes, I love Spanish Town. Like the stream, number 1. You have to have someone to trust. But you can, okay, with Airbnb, it's not, you know, with Airbnb, hosts, it's not that you have to have someone you trust. You need to have someone who knows what he's doing. Because if you simply get a person you trust and the person has no idea how to work with guests, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. So it is important. All right. So moving to, so yes, living in Jamaica, business and vlogs. So this section of our YouTube channel is coming up with, my goal is basically to kind of have 1 week a video for a vlog, 1 week for business, 1 week for just living in Jamaica experience videos, and on Sundays, right? So I'd like to publish this on Sundays. Now the midweek, I would like to do the Jamaica video guide and travel tips, like on Thursdays or Tuesdays. My goal is to be able to publish 3 videos a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. But it is impossible to do if I'm working on my own. Okay, so far I've managed, like it usually takes me like almost a week to complete 1 video. Yeah, so if it's like 50 hours I need, I would just keep working every day. So it's like 10 hours a day. So during these 5 days, I will manage to complete 1 video, and then it takes me like 2 or 3 hours to make a thumbnail for the video, and then I can publish it. So there is no way I can make more than 2 videos a week at the moment if I'm working by myself. So hopefully, I will get more people to help me soon. Right. Okay. Big up yourself, Irina. When I post, it's with good tone. All right. Thank you. Airbnb is regular old renting out your place. You need to have good guest management skills. No different. Yankee on purpose. Thank you so much. Yes, you are right. You are right. Airbnb is renting out. It's like a guest house. You have to have hospitality and management skills to run it properly. Okay. Hi, Irina. Love the channel and content. Thank you. My husband is Jamaican and we want to invest in Airbnb, but our property isn't by the ocean or tourist spots. What are your views on this? These would be mentioned in a video about which properties can do well and cannot do well. If your property is away from tourist spots and away from the ocean, it can still do really well. Check out the properties in Blue Mountains. They do well. It depends on what your feature is. You need to find a special, unique thing about your property in order for it to become like really super. Right? Sometimes properties by the sea might not do well. It depends. It depends on so many factors. That's why it's going to be a separate video about it. Right. My husband is Ukrainian, second generation, and also loves Jamaica and getting updates from your channel. Oh, my husband is also Ukrainian. That's sweet. All right. Trust me, folks. It takes a lot of work to make videos. Thank you, Jamaican Insider. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It takes crazy work, but I love it. That's the thing. You need to be passionate about this. Okay, I need some water. Have you been to New Kingston? Of course. How could I not be to New Kingston? Of course. Of course. Virtual assistant. Right. Editing is the hardest. Actually, guys, it's all about the Mackinsons. Sorry if I don't pronounce your last name right. Your videos are actually pretty cool. Your videos are really nice. Editing is the hardest for some people, right? To me, the hardest is writing a script. It takes the most time. It's because you have to be, especially in my case, I have to be very careful how I word things, because obviously I'm not a Jamaican. So if I word things in the wrong way, people may take it in the wrong way, and then I'm being blamed for all sorts of things. So it's very difficult to write a script for me anyway, and to make this story engaging. Anyway, so I have 3 channels and I'm dying working alone. Oh, I can't imagine you doing this. It's oh yes, by the way, about YouTube channels, I'm thinking if I should make a video about like how to run a YouTube channel. I mean, because Jamaica with IRIE is about Jamaica. It's not about YouTube channel tips. But I do see so many Jamaicans who are running YouTube channels. You know, they're putting in the work, they're putting on like everything, and they have so much talent and charisma and everything. But there are certain things they're not doing, and as a result, people just don't see their channels, or they do see their channels, but these are the wrong people who see their channels, so they're not watching or they're not subscribing. So do you think, should I, because I only have, like, by YouTube standards, it's only 20,000 subscribers. So I'm no expert, obviously. But I'm thinking, like, if I should, like, maybe give a little bit of, like, a little video explaining, sharing tips and things that I've learned. Because, you know, this is not my first YouTube channel. I tried running a YouTube channel about Jamaica in Russian. I launched it in 2018, and I ran it for 2 years. And I kind of closed it down now, and I'm going to relaunch it as a new one, because it took me 2 years to learn how YouTube platform works before I could actually launch this channel. It's really difficult. So this is one of the things. One Big IRIE Family is a nice channel, and I watch this channel. But the thing is, as I say, you know, there are certain things that planning if I should make a video sharing them or not. No. Okay, that would be helpful. Yes. I wouldn't do the YouTube help channel. Stay focused on your passion. This is very good. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm worried about, because I don't want to do the YouTube help channel. Definitely not. What I was thinking, though, is that there are a lot of Jamaican YouTubers who get unnoticed or don't have the audience they certainly deserve. So that's only like one video. All right. YouTube algorithm is hard to understand for sure. Yes, guys, it's crazy. If only people knew how ridiculous it is. If you ever listen to my videos, like the hook part of my videos when I start, right? I sometimes say such silly things, like I began this stream, hello everybody, my name is blah, 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 I'm from blah, blah, blah. And today we're going to look at, and then I have to say like the whole keyword, because YouTube is listening. And if I don't say that keyword, the video is not going to be, you know, identified by those keywords. So it's not enough just to put the keywords for the search engine to understand that this video is about that. You actually have to say these keywords. So sometimes, like, we're going to Black River, St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. Why am I saying the whole thing? Well, because YouTube needs these keywords to identify. So that's one of the things. All right. Right. Okay. So now I like Winston. Oh, Winston. Western Gel Infrastructure Development. Sorry, okay. Thank you so much for bigging up the likes. Thank you. Right, now, so this is vlogs, business, living in Jamaica. So this is the future plans for Jamaica video guide and tips. Now, I have lots of content. Actually, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you. You see these hard drives, right? So I'm going to show you something. Actually, so let's not lose them. All right, so this is how much content I have already filmed. Each hard drive is like, what, 2 terabytes? And obviously it's been filmed over 5 years. So when I'm now making videos about Jamaica, I'm jumping between my hard drives. But obviously I have this content organized in different forms, and I have to take one bit here, one bit here, one bit here, and it can be really complicated. But yeah, so I have all this content filmed. But it's only destination content. So it's like I would go, say, to Negril Blue Hole, right? So it's a Negril mineral springs in very close to Negril. And I would film the whole thing. I would film the whole story. I would film our visit there, maybe take a few interviews if people agree. And then I would have this content sitting there until I actually come to make a story about it. And then I have to do the research, to do the history part, to do all of that. So this is how Jamaica Video Guide videos are created about each location. And as you probably noticed, I do have a history section in it. Now, the question is, so your husband is your videographer? Actually, no. I film everything myself. My husband does help me. Sometimes he holds the camera and he does film certain things when I'm running around. But so far, what's been happening is that sometimes you see when I'm going to do filming, my husband has to stay with guests or rather at home with kids and looking after animals and everything. So, and I'm the one driving. So I'm the one driving out, putting my tripod, putting my camera on a tripod, and then use actually for focusing I use this. So this is my, sorry, it's dirty. So this is my focus thing. So I would put this in front of the tripod and focus on this thing, and then I run quick and go hello everybody, this is me, right? So this is how I do it when I film myself. Right. So yeah, so far I've been writing, I've been doing everything myself, and that's which is kind of complicated. But some of you might have heard that I did study journalism. As my very first degree, I did journalism and social sciences. So I learned how to do script writing, let's put it that way, and how to do video production. But that was a long time ago, and I never finished that degree, so I just didn't like it, so I just moved on with a different degree instead. Right, now the other thing, well, this is what I mean, this is excellent. Right, that's what we have, the content. I'm cheap labor, come on. I need labor, but I don't need cheap labor. I need skilled labor. Mm-hmm. And I always pay well when I have people I work with. So we kind of, it's not like I pay. It's more like, the collaboration. That's how we work. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Now, my other question, so moving to point number 6, future content plans, social issues, topics. Actually, before we move to that, any questions about Jamaica Video Guide content for tourists, about travel tips and things like that? Is there something that you believe tourists are struggling with all the time? I'm working on the video. Actually, I'm going to make notes. I'm working on the video of how not to get ripped off when you travel to a foreign country. And this is not only about Jamaica. This is about any country, because I've traveled a lot. And luckily, I've never been ripped off, and I've never had problems with, when people sometimes they get overcharged and so on, right? There are certain things, because there are a lot of hardworking people in tourism industry. Like I work with Derek, for example, right? Derek, he's an incredible tour guide. He's just so professional and so awesome. Guests absolutely love him, right? And he sometimes works like 12 hours, 14 hours, and he charges just the standard rate. Sometimes he would give a discount. If it's only one guest going, he would just, give a discount. And then, so he's not trying to overcharge anyone, and he works so hard, right? And there are sometimes people who are just waiting, for that someone who they can just overcharge 100 times, and they can't be bothered. And this is really annoying because it hurts the people who work hard, So that's why I'm planning to do this video about how not to get ripped off, so people would know how to, choose the best tour guides, and, and how to get around the island and, be comfortable and meet the nice people. Most people are nice in Jamaica, so that's not hard. But yes, so, right. But is there something, do you think, that tourists would definitely want to know? Oh my God, it's almost 449 people watching. Oh gosh. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. All right. How to find honest people in Jamaica. You need to expose the criminals. By Christopher. All right. I've been here almost 7 years soon, actually. And I keep meeting honest people in Jamaica. I don't know if it's about me, or is it about people around me, or is it about community? But listen, I've traveled all across Jamaica, and have I met any dishonest people? I don't know. I must have. It's just that I don't know. Maybe they don't stay long enough around me. I don't know. So how to find honest people around Jamaica? Be sincere. Definitely be sincere. Be kind to them, and be kind to people in general, and be sincere with people. And that's how, I guess, you find good, honest people around you. I don't know. This is probably how. As for exposing criminals, we're going to get to this in point number 6, about social issues. We'll get to this in a minute. Hello from beautiful Trinidad and Tobago. Oh yes, Trinidad and Tobago. Hello. I love Trinidad. I haven't been to Tobago. I love Trinidad. I love Barbados. I've been to Barbados. Amazing. And I've been to Antigua, but very short. I haven't seen much there. And I do want to make a collab. By the way, people of the Caribbean, if someone is watching me from Trinidad, Barbados, other countries in the Caribbean, could you please write to me and let me know if you can give me an interview? I want to interview people from all islands of the Caribbean to get the uniqueness of every Caribbean nation, and make a video called Why Caribbean Countries Are Not the Same. So that's like one of the videos I'm working on, and I'm just gonna make it Caribbean countries are not the same. And the reason I want to make this video is because I'm so fed up with some people saying like, oh, I've been to the Caribbean. Where have you been? I've been to Cuba. And that's it? Yeah, but I've seen everything. It's like, no. Everybody's very different. Very different. There are a lot of similarities, like we all have Digicel and the floor. So she does have funny pronunciation sometimes. Oh, yes, I do have funny pronunciation. Right. Hello from a Jamaican living in Slovakia. Wow. Slovakia. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I wonder if there are any Jamaicans living in Ukraine. I really want to meet them. Love you, half a Jamaican. As a foreigner like myself, I love going there, and I can't wait to visit again. I love all the content you have supplied us with. Keep it going. Love from Miami. Thank you so much, Umar. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, so Next one. So with travel tips. So guys, what kind of travel tips? What kind of travel tips should I give to people? Is there something tourists keep asking you, like help with something? Do let me know. Thank you, Irina, but did not notice my question. Thank you, but Irina did not notice my question. Oh, what was the question? Secret 77. What was your question? Sorry, the questions are like rolling and I'm just trying to keep up with them. But Jamar, secret. I need to learn how to work with live stream and boyfriend is photography, drawing, chef. Just looking. Secret, I can't see your question. If you can write it again, maybe. Secret 77. If you can please write a question again. Mr. Send a message on Instagram, but no response. Yes, in the beginning of the stream, I said that I haven't responded to Instagram, Facebook, and email messages yet. I just had no way to find the time to get around to them. I've been like making videos every single day. And if I spend and I need 3 days to respond to these messages. I've just looked at the amount of them and I need about 3 days to do that. So I'm trying to take these 3 days to do it. Right. Right. Is there a question coming? No. Right. Secret all about the Mackinsons. Cannot get your details 2 p.m. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read all the chat messages. After this stream is over, I'm going to read all chat messages and just either make a response video to the questions in there, which I missed, or I'm not sure, but something can be done, or make it like a post with message and reply. How about Haiti? I've never been to Haiti. And yes, my plans to visit Haiti for sure exist. I love sailing and I would love to go around every place on a sailing boat. So with Haiti, though, I'm not sure if I can go with a sailing boat. There are all sorts of things, but yes, I would love to go there. I'd really love to see it. And like to see a video on which hotels are owned by Jamaicans and those that provide better pay benefits to Jamaican hotel employees. About hotels being owned by Jamaicans or, well, the Jamaican brand sandals. So hotels owned by Jamaicans. Actually, in case you didn't know, most hotels in Jamaica are actually owned by Jamaican companies. It's just that half of that companies are owned by foreign companies or they are franchisee. So I will make a video about it. Yes, hotel owned by Jamaicans and providing good benefits for employees. This is a little bit more complicated because I need to get employees to interview them because I don't know. I don't work at a hotel then. Right, so we'll go through. Ask her to visit. Right, maybe some detailed videos about the top places for tourists to like to visit. Yes, Duns River, Mystic Mountain, Annie Palmer mentioned, and other places tourists come to Jamaica for. Yes, I have filmed most of this except Duns River Falls. I've never been to Duns River Falls. I've been to every single place, but each time I pass Duns River Falls, I just pass by. I need to go there. I know. I need to go there. I need to go there. Right. How about retreats? Can I stay for more than 30 days now if there is the restriction? Jake Fillmore, can I stay for more than 30 days now or is there a restriction? It depends where you're from. There is on an official Jamaica immigration website, you can find a list of which countries require which visas and so on. So you can check that one out. Any nice places for camping there? Yes, the video on camping is coming up. It's already filmed. So yes, there are at least 3. My favorite 3 camping places are going to feature them in that video. So that's coming up. So are you giving back to Jamaica? It depends what you mean by this. I'm not sure what you mean by this. Is your husband a house husband or is he involved in other things? I think it's better to ask him that question, because this channel is not about my family, so that's why I don't feature my family. But yes, my husband is involved in various things that he does, right? He's working currently on a project that he wants to launch. In case, like, for people who wanted to know, he used to work in Hyatt Hotel in Ukraine, so he was a team leader there. To listen, next, I'm a Jamaican, so I must be biased. I still like Trinidadians. All right, so people are answering backpacking and tenting. Okay, so camping, okay. Tenting, where to buy a vacation home in Jamaica. Yes, okay, there will be a video talking about every parish. And for this, I will need help. That is coming up in point number 10 about jobs with Jamaica, with IRIE. I will need people in every parish, that's for sure. So there will be a video coming up on this. Hello, born Jamaican, and have admit you've taught me more than I could have possibly imagined. Thank you. I'm reading a lot of literature on Jamaican history, so you probably noticed that. Irina is given more than she's getting. We'll get to that in a moment. I'm actually getting a lot. I'm getting a lot, not financially, but I'm getting so much from this interaction. And I learned so much from you guys. Incredible. I never thought, I was looking for help with so many things, but when I post a video, people just write their comments, and there are so many useful tips they're giving me. Like, there was one person who gave me a tip on how to keep the ants away from my house, because I keep with cinnamon and that kind of stuff. Like, and there are like small tips, and there was a person telling me about how to reduce my electricity bills on like taking care of the fans, like all that kind of stuff. Amazing guys, like from personal tips to some really nice, information things and tips that people give about Jamaica. That's brilliant. Can't live in Jamaica. You know what's annoying? When I look through the comments, it keeps like jumping like this, and I keep missing. I start reading a comment and it just flies away. Sorry, I'm so unprofessional with this streaming. Is there a travel authorization form per person or per family? I can't seem to find it. Okay. Travel authorization form is per person. Every single person has to apply for travel authorization separately, even the kids, as far as I remember. So yes, it's per person. I'm staying at the coffee retreat in Negril. Have you ever heard of it? Looks like a neat little place to stay. No, I haven't heard of it. Coffee retreat. Coffee retreat. Maybe I did hear it, but I just didn't know it was coffee retreat, Negril. I'll check it out. Oh yes, the videos for tourist section are coming up on hotels and Airbnb places. Like, I'm getting the video ready for top 5 Airbnbs in every tourist location. And then there's going to be a video. Well, the idea is to make a video making reviews on every single hotel that exists in Jamaica, giving the positives and the negatives. Do you think this is going to be useful? All right, while you're writing, what's Jamaican national dish? Fried chicken and rice and peas? Right, can you make an order in Jamaica on Amazon? Yes, you can make an order on Amazon, and you can make an order on eBay, but you do need an American address for this to be delivered, so that then it is delivered to Jamaica. I know that some Jamaicans make orders on Amazon and eBay, and the package gets delivered to them directly to Jamaica. So I heard, but I haven't done that, so I cannot say anything on it. Okay. I'm not sure how to slow down the comments, but it's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Well, the person is telling me that the actual national dish of Jamaica is ackee saltfish. Man, it was a joke. When I said about fried chicken and rice and peas, it was a joke, because that's what most Jamaicans would tend to eat rather than ackee and saltfish. Ackee and saltfish is more of a fancy dish. I know it's not fancy, but it's not something All right. Yes, people are saying that she was joking. Absolutely. All right. Will they change the quarantine time to 1 week instead of 2, like they did in the US? Actually, this doesn't make any sense, like changing quarantine time from 2 weeks to 1 week if it takes 14 days for the virus to appear. Obviously, it makes sense to keep the quarantine for 14 days. So, but if you're staying in a resort or in an Airbnb within New Zealand corridor, you don't have to quarantine for 14 days. Right. I'm from Brazil and I miss Jamaican food. Aww. Right. All right. Okay. Now, let's move on to Farface Chippin. What's unique about Jamaican culture and people? Yeah, it's going to be... actually, the answer to the question of Leonard Barrett. Barrett is a famous last name in Jamaica, actually. What is unique about Jamaican culture and people? I have a video that says top 100 things to do in Jamaica. Please check it out. And almost 100 things that are unique, but definitely will be a separate video on that. We love it. All right, now, how about a show, Actual Wages in Jamaica? Yes, this one is coming up. The Real Wages is coming up. Now, I need... this will have to be done in collaboration with a lot of Jamaicans, because I do know certain wages in Jamaica about like how much medical worker gets, how much a police officer gets, but to get like a full, kind of perspective on that, I need to travel to different parishes and interview people there in rural communities and towns, and because wages differ in Jamaica hugely depending on where you live and what exactly you do. So this is true. This was very insultive. What was? I'm not sure. Right. Congrats on your 20,000. Thank you. Now, subs and end of the year, etc. How is internet service in Mobay? Well, you can see it. Just like I'm streaming now. It works. The internet service in Mobay works, but of course Kingston has the best internet by far. It's like definitely. All right, now let's move on to the next one. So this was about Jamaica video guide and tips for tourists and this kind of things for tourism industry that I'm doing. And by the way, a lot of people wrote like, Minister of Tourism needs to contact you, or the Ministry of Tourism needs to contact you. They did contact me. I was contacted by the Ministry of Tourism in September, like when the first video went viral, and after TVJ Jamaica did an interview with me, they, the Ministry of Tourism Europe, like the Jamaican Ministry of Tourism, contacted me, and they asked me to participate in a webinar for Russian speakers, and I did. So I was one of the 3 hosts representing Jamaica on that webinar for Russian-speaking agencies and tourists and that kind of stuff. So obviously, I wasn't paid for that. It's just I did it as a, like, sure, why not, and that's it. I mean, I can obviously get in touch with the Ministry of Tourism and ask them, I don't know, to invest into this project, I guess. But the thing is, guys, at the moment that anyone starts working with the government, there is like this big thing called censorship, and it comes in and that's it. And I cannot say words like, I hope there are no kids, it's not for kids, bombaklat, and that's it. Because if I do say that, the Ministry of Tourism is going to say, no, you can't do that. You represent them. So that's why I prefer to kind of, keep the channel independent, with the support of the people who watch the channel. That's the whole idea, right? So obviously, with YouTube is one of the biggest things why like YouTube videos that I create can become popular, and the videos that Ministry of Tourism will ever create, they cannot get as popular simply because they are limited by all that, government rules. They cannot say anything like that, or they cannot be unbiased. That's another thing. You know, if you're working for government, you have to be biased. You have to push only one side of the story. You're not allowed to show the other side of the story. Like, you make a video for tourists, so don't talk about the past. What if tourists find out that there used to be slavery in Jamaica? Oh my God, no. You know, you can't talk about these things, even though everybody knows. But obviously, you can't talk about these things, all right? So that is why we're staying independent so far, okay? And then we'll see. But working with government is certainly not, you know, the best thing, not the best route to take when you want to be an independent creator. I would love to work with Jamaican government, but in other projects, you know, other projects, certainly not the video production projects where, you know, they can limit things. Right, now, and this brings me actually to the next one, future content plans, social issues, topics, social issues. All right, I love listening to a foreigner say, rascal, so Jamaican, so culturally satisfied. Yeah, well, I'm not good with pata. No, sir, me not good at all, you know. I need to learn. I'm planning, you know, I am learning pata, but I'm not good with it. I'm kind of failing, unfortunately. All right. Okay. Have you tried juicy beef parties? Have I tried juicy beef parties? I'm going to have a video on parties. It's going to be like a separate video on parties. All right. Do you know the difference between tasties and juicy parties? Do you know the difference? I mean, how that happened, that in Jamaica you have these two large companies. No swearing in the live stream. Why not? We can swear, sorry. All right. So neutral and positive, right? I will be blamed for being one-sided, right? For being blind, like, what do you know? And like all that kind of stuff, right? All right, social issues, Father Jim, Marygate, Heavens, and Anthony. I'm just reading, that's why. Thank you, Mr. G. You're getting there with patois. Yeah, it's a very slow walk. I'm getting there, I'm crawling there. I'm getting there with patois. I'm crawling there with patois. Just right. I hope Shamira is going to teach me some patois maybe in one video. Remember Shamira from the sorrel juice video? I have to check my pronunciation because I used to say sorrel so many times. It's like sorrel. Anyway, now, so with social issue topics, I'll get to Rastafari, by the way, in a moment. The Rastafari ITAL food, I'm already working on this content. I will get back on this in a moment. But for now, the social issues topics that the problem I have with social issue topics is that if I do publish them, like I made a few videos on crime, and like, you know, I studied criminology. That's actually, I had to study criminology to be able to create these videos, because when I just began, you know, it took me several months to go through the basics of criminology to be able to create videos on crime. But I do have to create these videos because so many people keep writing, like, whatever video I make, there will always be at least one comment. Yeah, but what about the crime? And it's always like a pain. So I have to make these videos. However, apart from that, right, there are all those other controversial topics. Like one person is writing the gay and lesbian video would be too controversial for her channel. It would bring the troll. I will be making a video about it. But obviously, as you know, I tried to use proper, it's called, you know, there are different types of journalism. There is this kind of journalism that with the goal to bring as much attention, as much, you know, sales as possible. There is this journalism that has a purpose of helping the issue to be solved. And there is this journalism that doesn't care about anything except money making, right? So it's very easy to be that last type of journalist, you know. It's not that easy, but also okay to be the first type of journalist. But the one in the middle, the one who actually delivers information and brings up the points that have to be looked through, and, you know, this is probably the most difficult thing you can be doing within content production. So yes, I will be talking about different controversial issues, and I would want to know, what are the issues do you think that we can mention? And with the hope, with the goal for these videos is to attract attention of the people who know how to solve these issues, or rather who have some ideas but don't know maybe which side of the, you know, maybe don't understand, maybe something that we can do to help with that. So whoever has any ideas, please, maybe, you know, if you have an idea about some social issue that you believe have different ways of solving it, like poverty, right, is a common issue. Often people don't understand what poverty is. They don't, they think that poverty is like, I don't know, not being able to afford. Anyway, it's a very difficult issue. That's the thing. And so I will be making a video about that. But should I? This is another thing, you know, should I really do that? And if there was a poll, is there a way to do the poll, like pop-up chat participants? No, there is none. I'm probably going to make like a poll so that to see votes, like whether I should make a video on that topic or not. All right. And classism. Yes, this is one of the, I watch your videos all the time and I love all your content. Thank you. Thank you. Rocheline, yes, I contacted her. We already got in touch with one of the YouTubers, one of the other YouTubers from Jamaica. Not sure how to pronounce her name. Rocheline, I think. Sorry if I'm wrong. I really, Ukrainian, doesn't speak English, you know. So sometimes I mess up name pronunciations. I'm sorry. Be yourself, and that's what got you here. It's you coming from Ukraine to Jamaica, which is well appreciated. Thank you, Josie. That's very kind of you. There can be a collab with Roslyn. Yes. Okay. Yes, this brings us. So with social issues, I got it. Maybe if you have some particular social issue that you believe deserves, and it's important, like deserves attention, please send me an email. And my email is in the, you know, channel, about channel. So you can just leave it there. So we're already 1 hour, so we need to move on. Nobody wants to be here for, right? I wouldn't mind. I like talking to people, so I'm good. It's just that, right. Let's see. Collab with Swaggy. Yes, Katya. She is from Russia. You see, okay, let's go to collab. Who should I do collab with? And it's my next point. Collab with Rocheline, definitely. I am sorry if I mispronounced the name. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I will learn how to pronounce the name. So I gave a few ideas to her, and for those who don't know, she's got a wonderful channel, and she also has a popular Instagram account. I shared a few ideas from my side, as in topics that I'd love to discuss with her in a club, and I'm waiting for her to get back to me on this. She said, sure, I will check it out and get back to you on this. So I'm waiting for that. I couldn't get through to the live with the Stevens and Swaggy, even but I only sent them a message through Instagram, and I think they didn't see it. So I really need to comment on their videos or something, right? But if you guys are watching, please get in touch with me. I'd love to do a collab with you. You're amazing. And Katya is obviously, Katya Swaggy. Ребят, свяжитесь, Katya, если можешь, буду очень рада с вами познакомиться. I'm just saying it in Russian for her as well. Right. Not like she doesn't understand. Obviously, she understands English really well. She speaks Patois. I mean, I don't speak Patois. Okay, do you know about Swaggy? Yes, that's I'm talking about. She's Russian and married to a Jamaican. Yes, footballer. I know them, Errol. And I watch their channel. I watch their channels. Of course, I know them. They are they're good. Now, a collab video is basically, you say when you're doing a collab, there should be something for the viewers on both sides. And proper collab, by the way, this is important, because there were people who approached me like, let's do a collab. What kind of collab? It has to be something that would be interesting for the viewers on this channel and for the viewers on their channel. So of course there should be 2 collabs, like 2 videos basically produced. And this is the only way when collab can be successful. Okay, so, and right, Peace is writing that Swagger got rid of her Instagram. Yeah, I heard they had some issues. Activating super chat. I'd love to support him. Aww. I don't think there is super chat on YouTube because I'm just using the basic YouTube streaming tool. I need to get this proper equipment and software for this, for streaming. It's just quite a self-centered channel. Swaggy and Life with the Still self-centered channel. Yes, they are a vlog channel. They're talking about their lives. But there are a lot of people who enjoy hearing about other people's lives. Most YouTube channels are actually self-centered. That's one of the things about YouTube channel. Now, as you see, Jamaica with IRIE is kind of centered around me in a way, but I try to push the information because it's actually about Jamaica. By the way, people who were wondering why the channel is called Jamaica with IRIE and not Jamaica with Irina or something, right? This is not because it's Jamaica with me. I mean, I'm just a temporary host who's launching all of this. But I want to kind of, you know, get out of the picture and get more Jamaican people into here, like Shamira is, like Derek, and I'm inviting more and more hosts, and we'll get to that in number 10 about jobs with Jamaica with IRIE, because I need hosts and this channel need hosts, and we'll get to this in a moment. Please don't change the quality of your videos. I'm not changing the quality of my videos. No way. Best destination wedding venues will be great. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Best destination wedding venues. You see, me and weddings, when my husband and I decided to get married, we went like, okay, so are you working today? Yes. Okay, I'm going to meet you at lunchtime. So we met at lunchtime, went, signed the papers. He went back to work. I went back to work. This is my wedding. Okay. So me and weddings, best destination weddings venues. So I really need to get somebody who knows something about weddings. I don't even know how to rank them. Like, I have no idea, but this is definitely a good topic. And this is definitely something people would love to watch. I know, definitely. Hillary, I got married on a TV show. Whoa, that must have been awesome. I hope. I don't know. It wasn't good. I don't know. Okay. That's how I want to get married for sure. How about the religion in Jamaica? Yes, the religion in Jamaica is coming up. This definitely going to be on. Now, more about collabs. So collab by collab, I mean collaborating with other YouTubers who are making content relevant to Jamaica. But I also want to collab with YouTubers who make content about the Caribbean, like about other places in the Caribbean. Is there someone? I really don't know. I know there are some Russian speakers making YouTube content on Dominican Republic, and that's all I know. If you know some good YouTuber who's making content about Barbados, Trinidad, maybe Dominican Republic, maybe Antigua, I don't know, anywhere in the Caribbean, please let me know. Okay. Maroons in Jamaica. Yes, I will be making a video about Maroons in Jamaica as soon as Maroons in Jamaica would agree to give me the interview and trust me enough that I'm not going to mess it up. I'm currently working with Rastafari community, trying to get their point of view and their perspective, and so that the video is not going to be, well, it's going to be made by me technically, but it would be made by them more than anything. It would be their perspective. Right, Ras Kitchen. Ras Kitchen is somebody I would definitely want to collaborate. It would be obviously with Ras Mocha. Matthew, I don't know if Matthew's in Jamaica right now. So Russ Kitchen is a huge YouTube channel created by Matthew, who's I think he's a Canadian. And Russ Mocha is a Jamaican living in St. Thomas. And he's just so far. He's on the opposite side of Jamaica from me because I'm in Mobay. And of course, I would love to go to him and cook together with him. So if you notice, the first video on cooking we did with Shamira, it was about sorrel. This was actually the very first video we're starting in this series, which would be called Taste of Jamaica, where we're going to be publishing every single dish that is made in Jamaica with a recipe, with its history, and with a lot of things. But the idea is not only about the dish itself, but I also want to invite different hosts for cooking. I want to cook with different people in Jamaica so that they can teach me how to cook, because I don't know. Now, MTM. I see somebody say MTM family collab. MTM family. Right, family collab. Right, now Life with the Stevens. Is there any other blogger you can suggest? Please write me. Furniture building video in Jamaica. I already have it filmed. With Buju in Montego Bay. I already have it filmed, but I want more. I want more furniture building video, like hosts for that. I already have one host for that, so I'll be filming maybe more. I see. I've been watching your channel a while now and find it insightful. Thank you so much. Watching from the UK. Hello to the UK. I miss London sometimes. Not the weather. I miss the British Museum. A video on restaurants in Jamaica would be good. Yes, I filmed some of the parts. Restaurants. I would love to make a video on top 10 restaurants in every big place maybe, and then a video of the most hidden restaurants that are worth a visit. I know so many of them. They're so good. What about historical places such as yes, Little Theatre? Yes. The problem with footage, and not the footage, the problem with videos about historical places, nobody's watching them. That's the problem. When I make a video just about a historical place, it's going to have like between 1,000 to 10,000 views top, right? And to make this video, it takes way more effort than to make a video about just a place that is a tourist attraction, of course. But there will be videos like that, and I will keep pushing them. So I just have to, I have a popular, like a video that can do lots of views so that it attracts people. And then there's video that can do little views, but important one. Like the one I did on Dromley Cave in Jamaica. Like it's not a historical place. In a way it is, because some of the people were hiding there back in the day. But it's a place that nobody knows, and I kind of, presented it. So that was good. Fruits in Jamaica. Yes. I already made some footage with me eating mangoes. There are like 20 types of mangoes I was eating for that video. Yes, fruits in Jamaica, definitely. In Jamaica. A video about Cockpit Mountain and what goes on would be amazing. Yes, love Dirty Berry. Not sure if he's a Dirty Berry. Is that a YouTube content creator? Don't lie, write it down. Dirty Berry. What time is it? All right, we shouldn't go over 2 hours. So with the live stream. Whole part of the US. Right. Right. Could you do a video of the cost of private security and security companies in Jamaica for monitoring of property, like King Alarm? I already did. There was a part of the video in cost of living, like how much it's going to cost you. So we have King Alarm, and it costs us $50 per month only, and that's the video monitoring and the so-called panic buttons, so that they can come within like less than a minute in case you need them. So this is, but yes, maybe I will do like a separate video on that. What goes into this security work. This can work. This can be good. More ideas. Oh yes, spearfish in Jamaica. Yes, I want to do a collab with Spearfish in Jamaica. Definitely, definitely. I have my spear gun. I have my spearfishing license. I do spearfishing, and I definitely want to go spearfishing with him. Definitely, definitely. That would be great. Thank you so much for reminding. I'm gonna spearfish in Jamaica. Fishing Jamaica. And yes, a video on traffic laws in Jamaica. They're not really that different from international traffic laws, to be honest. Professional job salaries. Yes, people, oh my God, so many. Do a collab with SOAI Vlogs. I don't know who that is. I don't know who they are. SOAI Vlog. All right. Water activities in Jamaica. Yes, water activities in Jamaica. Guys, you're just giving me such fantastic tips. Horse riding, yes, and horse racing. Okay, I didn't think of that. Horse racing is definitely interesting. Water activities, yes, horse racing. I do know people who are involved in horse racing, but I didn't think of making a video about that because I'm not sure how popular it will be, like how many people would want to watch it. That's the thing. Okay, dancehall culture. Yes, this would be interesting. Spearfish in Jamaica with Rush is a good idea. All right, all about the Jamaicans. Yes, I believe Jamaica is now 97% Christians attending. Okay, this is answer to him. Do a collab with SOI Vlogs. How do we donate? You don't. I don't have a donation platform. We'll get to this. We'll get to this in number 9. We'll get to this in number 9 when I talk about Patreon. There is an issue with this. Let me just finish up with collab. Yes, education and job in Jamaica. I will actually go through all of the ideas that you list here, and I will just go through and make notes, and then I see how I can plan the videos. Donkey races. Oh yes, they do run these. They run these. I saw them. All right, I just racing. Just started watching your channel when you are going to countryside. I try to go to countryside once a week if I have the time, but at the moment, because of COVID, I keep I'm stuck at my computer most of the times. Building in Jamaica for returning residents. Yes, I saw your message. Construction, right? Construction. I have a friend who's thinking of launching a company to focus on this, construction for returning residents. All right. Yes, it can be a good video. It definitely can be building for returning residents. There will be several videos specifically designed for returning residents. I'm going to take interviews with returning residents to see what they think. They would give their perspective, explain their what was good, what was bad about them returning to Jamaica and why they're staying in Jamaica, that kind of stuff. So definitely. Clarendon, please. I love Clarendon. I'm going to Clarendon in the nearest days, actually. I'm planning a trip to Clarendon because I need to see my friend there and take an interview. I love your videos. Try native Jamaican food like cornmeal, chicken food. Yeah, I love chicken food. You see, that's a problem. If I try Jamaican meal, I love Jamaican cuisine. That some people, they would try chicken food. We cook them, cook in Ukraine as well. We do that with the soup, same as in Jamaica. And anyway, I'll be making videos on that. Yes, go-kart Jamaica and speed racing. Drag racing. You mean kart racing? Yes. They don't allow them. I mean, maybe somebody somewhere does that. Okay, spearfishing with Jamaica, yes. Returning residents definitely need a video. Absolutely. I have quite a lot of people eating weird Jamaican foods. I wouldn't say any foods in Jamaica are weird. I think they're awesome. That's the thing. What food is weird? I mean, we don't eat cockroaches here. We don't eat What kind of food in Jamaica is weird? Come on, tell me. What kind of food people think is weird? That's the question. Golf in Jamaica? Yes, golf in Jamaica. Yeah, see, in Jamaica. Golf in Jamaica is interesting. Expats should create opportunities, take jobs from the local. Polo. All right. Okay. When visiting home, I have the issue with garbage in our neighborhood with the cleanups involving a group of people. Please address this issue. Yeah, this was actually a social issue. It's a social issue. Hold on. Garbage cleanup is a social issue. Garbage. I have a problem not with garbage cleanup as much as with the gardening leftovers burning thing. So this is, but yes, garbage cleanup too. I'm very proud that Jamaica became one of the first countries in this hemisphere to completely, say no to plastic bags. And so that is like brilliant. We organize coastal cleanup days once a year, but yes, this is something that has to be addressed. Polo. Now what else? Not take job. All right. Collab with Drizzy Buck. There is a gentleman making YouTube videos. He's from Maypan, and I really love his humor. He's got such a fantastic sense of humor, but I don't remember what's his name offhand. I need to say, I wonder if that's the person. Investment in business, recycling, Jamaican women's soccer, reggae girls. I haven't heard of this. Okay, Jamaican reggae. Lol, too easy to judge. Okay, wait a minute. Let me do this. Let me just take a photo of that piece of the chat because I can't write too fast. Happy holidays. Yes, thank you so much. Happy holidays to everyone. Is there malaria in Jamaica? No, there is not. There can be chikungunya and it's chickpea and dengue. That happens sometimes, but no malaria, thank God. All right, here is a story. Yes, Errol Flynn. Yes, Errol Flynn, and also the James Bond thing is coming up. Have you heard of Oliver Samuels? IRIE? Nope. Or I did. Not sure. Do you miss the Ukraine right now? Right now, definitely not. It's winter in Ukraine. I hate it. No, I love Ukraine. I hate winter. It's like definitely not. I miss my grandmother in Ukraine. Yeah, that's true. Video about struggle. Why Ireland, like Jamaica, hasn't tackled poverty. There is social security and free education. All right. Jamaica has tackled poverty. And actually, Jamaica, if you look at the list of third world countries, Jamaica is actually one of the richest of them all. It's at the top. It's at the top. It's one of the top. But there is still obviously a lot of work. Jamaican sports, cricket and netball. That's interesting. You see, I love sports. It's just that not that kind of sports. So it would be interesting to learn, definitely. And yes, polo. I've made a list about polo. I want to move back to Jamaica so bad. Yes, I know. I can feel you. I don't want to leave Jamaica. I love it here. Sugarcane, coffee, and bauxite industries. Yes, these industries are coming up. Congratulations on reaching the milestone. Thank you. Jamaican movies and movie stars. Yes, these are good topics. Movies. Have you seen a pantomime in Kingston? No, I haven't visited yet. Don't forget to do a video for expats to consider Jamaica as a destination to move to if they have money to invest. Yes. Do a video on business ideas for expats. Yeah, that's a good idea. That goes in the business section though. More for collabs, guys. Anyone else I should collab with? Like anyone who you're watching and enjoying and you think like their content has to be relevant to Jamaica, obviously, that I should collab with. Any ideas, please share with me. You're such a fantastic advocate for Jamaica, Irene. What might you change about the country? By the way, collab with Maya Moya's Kitchen. Oh yeah, that's definitely collab. Maya Moya's. What I would have changed in Jamaica, IT. Definitely, IT. Jamaica needs more people working in IT industry. Jamaica needs computers, industrialization from the computer's point of view, programming, software programming, gaming. Jamaica needs more IT. This the only thing that I would have changed in Jamaica if I had a chance. It would be bringing more IT into Jamaica, so young people would be involved in software programming, all that kind of stuff. So that's what I think needs to be changed from my point of view, right? Solar energy video, yes. All right, so basically, so with the collab, thank you so much. If you, Claudia, I don't know who's Claudia, maybe you can give me a list. If you have more ideas for collabs, please write it. Please write them down in the comment section. I will look through. You can open a lot of eyes by speaking about marijuana. It's a touchy topic, but it's legal now. All right, listen, with cannabis, there is a problem with YouTube because YouTube doesn't allow videos that include the word cannabis in them. So I don't know if this video chat's going to be blocked now. It wouldn't. It's all right, like when it's just mentioned. But if there is a video about it, it's the whole pain with YouTube. So I am trying to find the ways of how to do it. So I'm working on it. Andrew, planning IT City for Mobay or Portmore. Yes, please. Oh, collab with Sir P. I don't think he's going to do a collab with me. You think Poetrix Watch is going to do collab with me? I don't think so. But I'll ask him and see. That would be brilliant. I wonder how he's going to change his voice of like during the collab. It's like, but we can see. We can see. We can see, definitely. Collab with Moko, yes. Ray, did someone say? You should do more lives. I mean, I don't know. Should I? I don't know. Should I do live streams? It has to be like agenda. It has to be, something that the content is given to people. Like at the moment, I'm more getting from you guys than I'm giving you back, So I'm getting your ideas, I'm getting your views, your opinions. And that's the whole idea about, live stream. Whereas with, with just basic videos, when the ones that I create, I can give more to people, with them than with a live stream. I was planning to have a next live stream if I get 50,000 subscribers at some point, I think. I don't know. Or if there is some big issue coming up and, I need to discuss it with people. Actually, this brings me to number 8, personal questions. Listen, some people ask me different questions, about my kids, about my husband, and since my channel is not about me, I tend not to talk about that at all. I try not to talk about any personal stuff at all, unless it's somehow related to Jamaica. But if you have any questions to me, personally, I don't know, feel free to ask. I'd be happy to answer them. I'm just gonna get more water. My little. Second channel. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that my computer's going to run out of battery. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of that. I didn't think my battery would be dying so fast. Oh. Maybe. Should have thought of it. Right. So, I need to get my connection. Sorry about that. Yeah. Right. Okay, now I have power. I have power? No, I don't have power. Sorry. Let me just try. All right, now I have power. So this is good. Okay. Questions. So do an interview with Mutabaruka. I have no idea who that is. Sorry. Second channel. I'm planning to launch a channel about Jamaica in Russian language called IRIE Jamaica for Russian speakers. So that's what I'm planning. And I already have it. It's just that there is no content there. But I'm thinking about it. I'm going to write down who is doing an interview with Mutabaruka. Who is Mutabaruka? I don't know. Sorry, I'm sometimes watching from Minnesota, US. Hello, Minnesota is cold. Do an interview with, please talk about personal stuff. Jamaican people are, and we want to know everything. Talk about personal stuff, like what kind of stuff? That's the thing. What kind of stuff? JCDC, what does it mean? Sorry, I don't know. JCDC. I know ACDC. I don't know JCDC. Do an interview. Okay, won't save your live chat. YouTube will save my live chat. When the video is published, the live chat will be on the side. So I hope that's how it's usually done, but I'm not sure. It doesn't save it? Really? That sucks. Do a video about Jamaican schools. Yes. That's why I'm taking notes, just in case, you know. Just in case. Mutabaruka is a living legend. He's a Jamaican dub poet and radio personality. Oh. Okay. I will definitely check. Famous people who have lived in Jamaica outside of Elfling. Yes, famous people. I'm planning a video on locations that were used in Hollywood films and locations that were used in computer games. So that would be famous people who lived in Jamaica. Will you collab with me when I move to Jamaica? Well, you might come to the, it depends what you do. I don't know. We need to see your channel, sure. He's a singer. Other source of income for foreigners on side of Airbnb. Okay, yes, it's safe. Do a video on Jamaica athletes. Okay, listen, guys, I would love to do interviews with different people in Jamaica, obviously famous people too, but I'm not professional enough to take interviews for like Jamaican athletes and, Jamaican famous singers. I don't think they're going to give me any interviews. They will go like, who are you? Piss off. And like some YouTuber, who cares, So I think at some point when the channel comes to some, good numbers from their point of view, like, I don't know, 100,000 subscribers, maybe 200,000, maybe then they will consider me as, for an interview, to give me an interview. So could you do a video on stereotyping of Jamaican men and women concerning relationships? That we aren't loyal, take care of our children, things like that. Is there a stereotype that Jamaicans don't take care of their children? Really? Jeez, man. Crazy. I'm going to make a video on stereotypes about Jamaica. All right. Would you collaborate with new Airbnb? That percentage? Would you ask? What percentage would you ask? Oh, you mean like if I'm doing hosting for an Airbnb, like take an Airbnb house and represent it and do it hosting? No, I don't. I cannot do that because I won't have the time to create videos. So the Airbnb I have at the moment, it just takes up all of my time plus the videos, and that's it. And I also have an online school where I teach, remember? So I simply wouldn't have the time to do that. Leave out anything personal having to do with your kids. Too many perverts out there. You see, I'm not that worried about those perverts. I mean, yeah, you're right, obviously. But I try not to show my kids in videos in general. It's just that, when they grow up, they're going to go, Mom, why did you put me in your videos? Do you know, maybe they don't want to be in the videos. Maybe when they grow up, they would be I don't know, too shy and they would be ashamed or something like this. That's why I don't really have my kids in my videos. Some people ask me like, why don't you like interview your kids? Well, they don't want to be on the videos. So that's why, I mean, if they come to me, like I asked my younger son if he was okay if I post some of the old footage of him when he just arrived in Jamaica, and he was okay. So I was like, okay, he's 14. My younger son is 14. My older one is 16. So I was like, are you guys okay? My older son, no. I don't want to be on any of the videos. And my husband, he's generally very shy. Like while I'm doing this stream, he's working hard at the like sorting out some stuff with the maintenance at home. So, right. Jamaican practice cancel culture, so be careful. Oh, the cancel culture thing. Okay, JCDC is a body that deals with culture and festivals. Oh, geez, I see. Because sorry, I was looking. I was like, "What are you talking about?" I got it. Of course, yes. Of course, yes. Definitely, I got them. Right. The athletes. Okay, prominent high schools. High schools. Okay, high schools. The problem with doing footage on high schools is that I have to have children in the video, and parents don't want to have their children in the video, and I wouldn't want children to be in the video without them realizing that it goes on YouTube. I honestly hate when YouTubers walk around with cameras and sticking cameras in people's face without asking for permission, and this is a problem with adults. And it's even a bigger problem with children, because children can give their permission without understanding what they're giving their permission for. You can't just walk around filming children. It's not nice. It's not nice. So that's why I have a problem with making a video about schools. And making a video about schools and not including any children in the video will be kind of stupid too. So that's where the problem is. Okay. Right. Jamaicans hate pedophiles. Yes. I think everybody does. How does your husband relate to local Jamaicans? In what way? Like, he's cool with them? He's like, all right, transport and getting around if you don't have a car. Secret 77, I have a video called Getting Around Jamaica on a Budget that is about transport if you don't have a car, and I list all options, all of them. So please watch this video. It's already there. And Derek is my co-host in that video, so he's helping out on that. If they cannot do an interview with you now, make no sense for them to do one with you when at 200,000. Smart not to include family. Yes, I think so too. I am smart. I am smart. I mean, with this, maybe when she's old, it will change. Okay. Now, my favorite channel, Love Spearfishing. Yes, I love Spearfishing Jamaica channel. Is awesome. Yes. One on public beaches in Jamaica. Might be interesting to find out what franchised businesses are currently in Jamaica. There are quite a lot. And they're actually quite good for the economy of Jamaica, but it's a separate. Regarding the schools, you could possibly do the history behind some of the oldest schools in Jamaica. That would possibly not have any need for children. Very good idea, Sean. Thank you. Schools. I have schools here. Got it. Now, guys, we are running out of time soon. I don't want this to get high. Analyze. Sorry, I can't pronounce names. Interview local people and their story. Hairdresser. Yes, I'm doing this. Barbara is suggesting to do an interview with people who do different businesses and ask how they manage to set them up. I will definitely do that. Have you watched the quality of videos? Talking about interviews. What do you mean by that? Some people, I mean, running interviews is a completely separate skill. It's very different from creating videos in general. Do I know Swaggy? No, I don't know her personally. I know about her and I watch her videos. All right, so with the schools, I got it. A lot of interest in that. Jamaica Sugar Factory, yes, there's going to be quite a few. Unfortunately, there are millions of sugar factories in Jamaica. Right, so now with Patreon, there was a question. about Patreon, or even people asking like, how can we donate, or why don't you set up a Patreon? I hate watching these adverts on YouTube. Makes sense. I do have a problem with setting up a Patreon. And the problem is the following. Basically, with Patreon, it would be like this. If I set up a Patreon account, there would be different tiers, right? So people can donate like $1 per month, or maybe like $2 per month, maybe $5. I don't know. I will have to look through like different. But the thing is, most people who would donate would be probably Jamaicans. So it would be like taking money from Jamaicans. Yes, I'm located in Jamaica. All right. So any money that comes from YouTube advertisement comes to my bank account in Jamaica, to my company's bank account in Jamaica. And I'm paying taxes from it, by the way. So if I have a Patreon account, this money would also be coming to my company's bank account in Jamaica. So all of it ends up in Jamaica, which is good. But the idea that I'm taking money from Jamaicans to create content about Jamaica is kind of strange. So this is my problem with setting up a Patreon. Like, why would people want to, donate through that system? But just so that you know, I have already invested quite a lot of money into creating videos for this channel. And well, a lot, like about $30,000, and it was done like over the period of 5 years. So that's buying equipment, buying entrance fees, traveling costs around the island, that kind of stuff. And of course, I don't think I ever, I didn't think that I could get this money back with advertisement revenue from YouTube. So I never view this channel in the sense of making money, because I know that some people launch YouTube channel in order to make money. Yes, YouTube can pay quite good money with advertisement revenue if your videos get a lot of views. So it's not the number of subscribers, it's the number of views you get per video. But it's not like it's a huge amount that you can now hire people and, pay them. So yes, Patreon could, sort of help a lot. And if people decide to support, but in this case, I would be able, if I launch a Patreon, I would probably launch it in such a way that I would be using this money only for to contribute to people who are helping me with this channel, and contribute to all sorts of things like getting better equipment, that kind of stuff. So maybe yes, but the most important is probably the one thing that I really want the Patreon for is to have people to ask questions, like to have a team of people who I can get advice from. Like, for instance, I'm planning to make this in this video, and people will go like, sure, this is what you need to get, this is what, giving advice. So this is maybe something I might be considering. So Patreon is people's choice. If someone is happy to give, be happy to accept. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. But, I also feel the responsibility, because if people are giving me money, like supporting me financially, at the moment, all my content is free. So that's and if I run a Patreon, would there be some content that is for patrons only, and then I will have to feel the responsibility, people paid me and they didn't like my video. What if they don't like my video? They go like, I'm supporting you. What is this video? Why are you making this? So this is my thoughts around. So, but to people who asked me about it, so this is my answer. Yes, I am thinking about it, if it's worth doing or not, or if it is the right thing to do. Right. Okay. So this is about Patreon, and I would want to know your views about it. Sure, if you think that it's a good idea, let me know, definitely. Now, the last thing and the most important thing on this stream is the team. I need a team. All right, guys, listen. There are certain things that I want to do, and I simply have no time to do all of them at the same time. And of course, the best support I can ever get is to get a team of people who can be working together with me. And I'm going to list just the people I need the most right now. Maybe this list will get bigger later, but this is what we have right now. So if you know somebody who can do any of the jobs that I'm going to list right now, please let them know to get in touch with me. Now, to get in touch with me, my email is Jamaica with IRIE, just like the name of the channel, right? @gmail.com. So please, if they can send me their email stating, like, I don't know, team, and then what kind of skills they have that I'm going to list right now, like the kind of people I need. So the first group of people I need are the hosts. Hosts who can replace me in my video. Yes, I do read emails. I just haven't replied to them. It's just a person says, but Irina, you don't read emails. I read emails. I just haven't replied to them. I've read them. Just so you know. Right. But good point. Yes. God. No, but please, yes. State like team and then the job. So the first job is a host. I need people who are charismatic, who are experts on some subject, or maybe just very good presenters from different parishes. If you know how to cook well, if you want to be like, if you like the camera, if you want to be on a camera, if this is something you really enjoy and you're a Jamaican, you live in Jamaica, please get in touch with me if you want to be a part of this project. Now, how much I pay to hosts? 20% from the revenue that video makes. So basically, just to give you an idea, if the video makes $100 US, you will get 20. Now, and so that's basically for about 2 hours of your work, right? Per month, that is per month. So I wouldn't say it's particularly big income or something, but you know, it will get like over the months, the video, if it gains views, right? So yeah. And it's about like 2 hours of your work per video, at least. So yes, I do. We only want you. No, you don't want just me. Come on. You want a lot of awesome people on this channel. Trust me, you do. Check out my video with Shamira. It's so much fun. I think it's one of the best videos I have on the channel so far because she is so much fun. And, you know, I think, you know, we need more Jamaican people. You don't need my face. One of the reasons why my videos have so much of my face in them is because I'm stuck at home and I cannot run around, you know, filming other people. So please, if you would like to, yes, we only want you, come on. So please, if you are, you're not going to lose me, don't worry, because I'll be around anyway. And there will still be videos coming with a vlog of a foreigner living in Jamaica. The point is, I want to make more videos than one per week. And if you only see me, that would be the one video per week. If I have more people joining me, more hosts, we can make 3 videos per week, 4 videos per week. Do you see? We can make videos every day if there are more hosts. So that's why, yes, please give me, if you know somebody who wants to be a host on YouTube and you know, has something to say or can work together with me, please get in touch with me. Maybe again, those people who run businesses, like if you run a farm and you don't mind, you know, like giving me an interview, you can become a host for this farming video. So do you see this kind of thing? I'm looking for these people. Now, second job is I need journalists. Is there somebody you know who's good at storytelling, story writing rather? I need people who know how to write good stories. If you know a lot of things about Jamaica, if you're good at writing, if you know how to tell a story, a good story, and you have a sense of humor. And of course, all people have to be passionate about Jamaica. If you don't like Jamaica, please don't write to me. But if you do, and you're passionate about it, and you have the skills, please get in touch with me. So yes, if for example, you are a journalist, or if you're a student, I don't need your diploma. I just need your skill. So if you are somebody who knows how to write stories, please get in touch with me, because I spend so much time writing scripts for videos. I really need help with that. So writers, so hosts, writers. Then I need a sound engineer. If you have somebody you know who's very good at sound production, and I mean, when I'm filming, I need somebody who records the sound and manages the sound recording while I'm doing the filming. It's a completely separate process, and it's very complicated because you need you have to wear earphones and you have to make sure you regulate the sound so they're, you know, anyway, sound engineers, someone who can travel around Jamaica with me and help me to record the sound hopefully with his own equipment, but if not, we can try to get the equipment for it. So this is, I know, sound engineer. Yes, please. So let him know to get in contact with me. So these are the three main professions. And then the fourth one is, of course, with like an online work with thumbnails, because it's very difficult to create a thumbnail for every video. It takes time. You have to understand what exactly should be on the thumbnail, in what direction, taking into account where YouTube is going to put the time code, where it's like all sorts of things. But anyway, I can share this with someone who is experienced at Photoshop. If you know how to work with Photoshop and you're willing to cooperate with me, please get in touch with me. Now, with payments, with hosts, I would be happy to share some of the revenue that advertisement makes for the video, like I said, with someone who's doing other things, working with me together, like sound engineers, like designers with Photoshop, like, you know, people who are traveling around, maybe helping me to film, that kind of stuff. There will be like set payments depending on the number of hours you invest into this. And writers, of course, per the word count, the same thing as for any journalist. If you're a journalist, you definitely know how freelance journalists make money. But if you're not aware of that, I will certainly explain, and hopefully this will help. So, yes, so co-host, I agree with Curtis, Irina, Iris, can you buy me a phone? Guys, can somebody buy me a phone? Because my phone is so old and it's falling apart. And anyway, so okay, anything else? You need a co-host, and preferably a male to work with. Do not give up being the host. You're doing superbly great on your own. All right, guys. I can make a YouTube channel about myself and be a host there. But the thing is, there are so many incredible people in Jamaica, you know, and I want to, you know, show them. I want them to, you know, give their perspective on different subjects. And also, I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert on Jamaica. I'm good at making videos. I'm good at writing scripts and things. But I'm not an expert on everything Jamaican. Do you understand? It's like, I can give you lots of information about foreigner living in Jamaica, right? But like, how am I going to make a video on patois if I don't speak patois? I need a co-host for that. I need a host for that who's going to teach me, right? I want to make a video about Jamaican folklore, for instance, right? About different stories. And I don't even know which of these stories are actually true or not. I need someone, you know, who can help me with this. So yes, I definitely need, okay, if you don't want to call it like a host to replace me, okay, a co-host. So yes, please. So people who want to cooperate, who want to be co-hosts on this channel and team up with me, please get in touch with me, Jamaica with IRIE, and just write in your subject, like capital letters, put team, and then co-host, team, sound engineer, team, you know, just that. So we have, all right, just to finish off, host, sound engineer, what else? Writer, yes, please, journalist writers, please get in touch with me, because this is important. Writer, host, sound engineer, Photoshop designer, yes, please, to design thumbnails. Yes, please. So you should bring more people in. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. We need you original. Yes, love your accent. Thank you. Very talented. Swaggy can be your co-host for that. Yeah, just get all the Russian and Ukrainian girls and make a... I definitely want Swaggy for collab, definitely. Swaggy, she's got her own YouTube channel. She doesn't need me. Right, IRIE, yes, show all the credit. Yeah, by the way, I started telling you a story why the channel is called Jamaica with IRIE, and I haven't finished, and I didn't finish it. IRIE is the attitude that the channel is with. The channel is with good attitude to Jamaica. So Jamaica with IRIE doesn't mean with me. It means with good attitude. And the whole idea is that I want to have a team of people who, to work with, to push this channel and promote Jamaica together. She's from Ukraine, but has a British accent because go watch the video. Yes, right. Yes, I spent 6 years in England, and that's why I don't have a Ukrainian accent. Actually, I can speak with different accents. I studied many languages, so I can speak with a French accent because I did some French courses, and maybe that can be, interesting for somebody. Yeah. So yeah, it's but I'm worried about doing accents because people might find it disrespectful somehow. So I kind of try to stick to Russian and Ukrainian and that kind of accents that are more relevant to me. Right. Okay. When you visit the UK, please reach out to us. Let's do a video on British countryside. British countryside is amazing. It's definitely. All right. So just to wrap it up, we're going to be finishing the live stream. It's been 2 hours. Thank you so much. So many people came and watched this. Thank you so much, guys. It's very, very kind of you to join this live stream. And look how many likes I got. Thank you. Thank you. This is very, very nice of you. And once again, happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas and the upcoming New Year. I hope 2021 is going to be at least much better than, at least a little bit better, I guess, than 2020. We're going to get through all of this, and I hope things are going to get better for everyone. And it's a shame if YouTube is not going to save this chat, but it must be somehow saved. I'm not sure how to save it, but hopefully it's going to save it. Not sure. If not, well, I'm going to upload this video to YouTube so people who missed the live stream would be able to watch it. I would probably edit it. So me running around or, taking notes, I will just cut this out so people can watch a full video. Thank you so much once again for joining me today. It's been a great pleasure reading your questions, reading your notes and, all the things you write. Very nice of you, very kind words. And I hope you have a fantastic end of the day and a fantastic upcoming week with all the celebrations. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And wishing you the very, very best 2021. Bye, guys.